Hi, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to start this video share by expressing my gratitude for the day. I'm happy to be here today and I'm excited to be sharing. So, I've been posting for the past couple of weeks affirmations online, and I've been considering body affirming statements. And I wanted to first define the word affirm, and it means to state firmly or publicly. And synonyms include declare, assert, proclaim, pronounce, and attest. And my intention and purpose for writing affirmations, for reciting affirmations, and for sharing affirmations is first to state to myself that I believe that recovery begins in the mind. It happens in the mind, and it includes thereafter the rest of myself, the rest of my body and my being. And so I offer myself alternative thought patterns and pathways to viewing and perceiving myself and my body. So the affirmations allow me to state things that I believe about my body and or want to believe about my body and want to accept and embrace about my body. I also, before I started posting my affirmations, I was looking up other people's suggestions on how to go about doing that. And one of the things that stood out to me in my research was this sentence, or this variation of the sentence. It's, when I look at my body, I want to feel. So originally, it was when I get dressed, I want to feel. But even before that, even before I get dressed, when I look at my body in its natural state, I want to feel. And so some of the words that came up for me were, I want to feel attractive, I want to feel strong, I want to feel gentle, I want to feel capable, I want to feel responsible, and I want to feel good. And those words also made me think of my consumption. So what I'm feeding my brain that then impacts my perception and my speech. What I'm feeding the rest of me, food, what I'm drinking, the activities that I'm involved in. I want to be and allow myself to feel more conscious and be more observant and aware of the way that I'm carrying my body and what I'm allowing my body to participate in. So this morning, even as I was writing down some of my thought points, I became more aware of the way that I was sitting on my bed as I was writing, the way that I was holding my head up as I was thinking about what I wanted to write, the smell and sound of like the pencil hitting the paper, and my inhaling and exhaling as I was meditating and just preparing myself. And that's usually how a lot of my mornings start, if I allow myself enough time, proper time in the morning to prepare for my day. And then so with consumption, the other part of consumption is also release. And I want to be more aware, mindful, observant of how I am treating myself and my body as I'm releasing. So that includes as like the hair on my head is shedding, old skin cells are shedding. When I cry, the tears that I release, the inhaling and exhaling deeply. So I guess it's really just the exhaling part, but inhaling and exhaling deeply, sweating, when I use the restroom, I want to feel lighter when I release the things that need to be released from my body. And so in those ways, I want to feel gentle and good. So some of the affirmations that I wrote down and I posted include: today I am slowly observing how to trust my body. Today I offer my body stability. Today I treat my body with gentle, soft, loving kindness. Today I honor my body's need for space and time to process. Today I honor my all over the place with gentleness. And an intention that I wrote, which is closely related to affirmations, but it's a little different, is: may I listen more attentively to where my body is guiding me. And I discovered that I like writing affirmations in that format. So I'll say today, and then I am, I can, I will, and then a positive statement after that. And that helps me to remember that all I have really is today and this moment. And that allows me to feel more present and feel like my day and my life and my body are more manageable. Even as I'm sharing now, I feel within my system a lot of what I describe as all over the place. And that's just like it's a like way to just say that I feel a lot, right? And I want to not feel as afraid as I have in the past about that. It just means that I'm holding a lot, and I think that's okay. I think it's okay to feel a lot. I'm learning how to manage that a little bit better, more responsibly, which is why I said that I wanted to feel that way about myself. I want to feel about my body responsible in how I am managing myself, conducting myself, treating myself. Something else a couple of things that came up throughout the days that I'd been sharing and posting my affirmations was that one of the things was that I didn't 100% believe what I wrote and believed what I shared. And I think that's okay. I came across the term body neutrality, and I think that's such a helpful term to consider as I'm doing this body work, because it allows me the space to get to that place where I feel confident. I don't have to feel confident right now to do the work, right? I don't have to love myself 1000%, 100%, 50% in order to do the work and say that I'm here and I'm valuing the time that I'm spending with my body and learning about my body and improving the relationship that I have with my body. I can start where I am with what I have and work towards, you know. So I thought that was a really helpful term to say, to think, and to include, to think about and to include. Yeah, there's like a lot more on that term, body neutrality, but that's, for now, that's what I have, and that's the whole point. That's good. So, yeah, one moment I was like, oh yeah, that affirmation is really good. And then the next moment I was like, I don't know if I feel that, you know? Like when I was writing, that a couple of affirmations about being more gentle with myself, I think that's a little harder for me to believe because I don't necessarily have a lot of examples to go off of. Or I haven't in the past. I haven't had a lot of examples to go off of like what gentleness looks like and feels like as it pertains to my body and how I should treat my body and see and look at my body, right? So I was like, gentleness, gentle. I had to look the word up, had to sit with that for a little bit. And I thought about how like rough I feel, and like I've liked saying of my identity that I'm like tough, that I'm strong, that I can handle a lot of things. I have a high tolerance for pain. I can do whatever I need to do, you know, that type of attitude, right? And so like when I think about working out, or even like meal prepping, or like reminding myself, drink more water. I've been trying to tell myself, drink more water, you know, and I'm very like tough and rough with myself in that way. And another affirmation that I posted included the idea of discipline. And so for me, those, I don't know, those terms and ideas are like related. And I looked up the word discipline also. See, sometimes just looking up words is super helpful. So I looked up the word discipline, and one of the definitions is training, which helped me to consider that discipline is for me to learn and improve and grow. And I think those terms are a little bit more gentle and I can receive them a little bit better. So this morning I wrote down that I want to experience in my body a gentle balance, so I can offer myself discipline without being cruel, and I can be serious and playful. So that helps me to believe that I can be gentle towards myself, because I am taking myself seriously. I am taking my body seriously. I'm taking care of myself seriously. And I want to be able to train myself up. I want to be able to grow up. And I think that having that balance will help me to remember to be more compassionate with myself, more compassionate with my body, more patient with my body, more accepting of my body as is right now, as I continue to do the work towards embracing my body more fully. And I am going to end this share for now with this thought that came to me that I thought was super helpful a couple of days ago. The thought was, my body is life-giving. My body is life-giving. And today I choose to honor and cherish and respect and take care of my body like the God-given vessel that it is. So I want to continue to show up for myself and share what that looks like to me. So I'll be back soon. Bye.